Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Small Steps Academy. And in this lesson, we are going to study about our third scheme, that is Pradhan Mantri Rozgar Protsahan Yojana, and its mnemonic is PMRPY. So the PMRPY aims to incentivize employer for employment generation by government paying the employees EPS contribution of 8.33% for the new employees for the first 3 years of their employment. Okay, so it was basically to give incentive to the employer to generate more jobs. Okay, to generate more jobs or employment, and government has given the incentive of paying the new employers EPS contribution of about 8.33% for the new employer for the first 3 years of employment. Okay, and is also proposed to make applicable for unemployed person that are semi-skilled and unskilled. The scheme is being implemented by the Ministry of Labor and Employment and is operational since August 2016. Okay, so it started from August 2016 and it is still operable. And Ministry of Labor and Employment, they have implemented it. So now let's come on to the objectives. So the PMRY is a scheme to incentivize employers registered with Employees Provident Fund Organization EPFO for job creation by the government, paying the 8.33 contribution of the employer to the employee pension scheme, that is EPS, as I already told you, but just for the revision I am telling you again, in respect of new employee having a universal account number. Okay, these were the requisites. Universal account number. Okay, so for textile industry, if I tell you about the textile sector, the government will also be paying the 3.67% of EPF contribution of the eligible employer for this new employee. So this scheme has basically dual benefit, where on the one hand the employer is incentivized for increasing the employment base of workers in the establishment, and on the other hand a large number of workers will find jobs in such establishments. A direct benefit is that these workers will have access to the social security benefits of the organized sector. Okay, so now let me tell you about the eligibility of this scheme. So first one is that all establishments registered with Employees Provident Fund Organization EPFO can apply for availing benefit under the scheme, subject to the following condition, which I will be telling you now. Okay, so second condition is that establishment registered with the EPFO should also have a labor identification number, that is LIN, allotted to them under the Shram Suvidha portal. Okay, third point is the eligible employer must have added new employers to the reference base of the workers in order to avail benefits under the scheme from August 2016 onwards. The reference base of workers will be determined by the number of employees against whom the employer has deposited the 12%, that is 3.67% for the EPF and 8.33% plus 8.33% basically. So EPS, 8.33% of EPS and 3.67% of EPF. Okay. So next point is the PMRY scheme is targeted for employers earning wages less than 15,000 per month. Okay, thus new employee earning wages more than 15,000 per month will not be eligible. A new employee is one who has not been working in an EPFO registered establishment on a regular basis prior to 1st April 2016 and will be determined by the allocation of new Aadhaar seeded universal account number UAN on or after this date, 1st April 2016. In case the new employer does not have a new UAN, the employer will facilitate this through the EPFO portal. Next point is, the government will continue to get the 8.33% contribution paid by the government. The employer will continue to get the 8.33 contribution paid by the government for this eligible new employee for the next 3 years, provided they continue in employment by the same employer. Next point is that in case of textile sector, the employers are also eligible to get the 3.67% EPF contribution paid by government as mentioned in the PMRPY online form. Okay, this benefit can be availed of by the textile sector establishment dealing with the manufacturing of wearing apparels, in particularly NIC codes 1410 and 1430. Okay, so these were some basic codes for the manufacturing code that you either belong to this industry under this codes which they have, then only you are eligible for this thing. And the payment of 8.33% EPS and 3.67% EPF by the government will be made only after the employer has credited the 12% EPF contribution of the employee with the EPF. Then the last point is that employers applying for this scheme shall be fully responsible for the information uploaded. If any time it is found that the information submitted is correct or false, it will be assumed that EPS payment has not been made for this employee. So now let me talk about a bit about duration. So the scheme will be in operation for a period of 3 years, and the government of India will continue to pay 8.33% EPS contribution to be made by the employer for the next 3 years. Okay, so that was all for this class. I hope this get into your head, that 8.33 and 3.67, since I also memorized it by saying it again and again. So I hope you also memorized it by the video only, you don't have to see it again. So thank you guys for watching. In the next video we will do our next topic, next scheme, and let's see which is the scheme. So goodbye.